Well, good morning and welcome to Woohoo Wednesday. I feel like I should have a pile of papers here and be shuffling them and look like a newsreader. But my name's Helen Bullen and I'm a business mentor, retired osteopath. I've had bricks and mortar businesses. I have online businesses. I have online courses. I'm writing my third book. I have 2 published. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, still wearing the business t-shirt. And now I help other people how to do it. I love working with small business owners. That is my niche. Small, micro, whatever you want to call them. I love those people that are working on their own or working with a few people and just wanting to build a business that they love. That is where I sit. Now, good morning. I can see a few people coming on now. Now, if you've never watched me before, this is Woohoo Wednesday, right? It was coined, it's got to be 4 years ago. I've been doing these early lives for so long. Coined about 4 years ago by somebody. I said, we need to be at Wonderful Wednesday. I don't believe Wednesday should be a hump day. I just don't believe it. I don't get why people live their life to get to Wednesday, feel a bit miserable, try and get to Friday. Oh my God, end of the week, unless you've got something exciting happening. But get to Friday feeling awful. Then they get the weekend. They go, yeah, this is great. The weekend. Saturday night comes, Sunday morning comes by, Sunday afternoon. They're like, oh no, I have to start again next week. If you feel like it's a hump day, your business, your work, your life, something needs sorting. May not be able to be sorted instantly, but you can always change things. And funny enough, I'm going to be talking about doing new things today. So that's what I'm talking about. First of all, though, I'm going to say hello to everybody that is jumping on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm going to wave at the Instagram people. Thank you so much for joining. I always find on Instagram, I find it a bit frustrating because I can see Joanna's name, but functional working body, I don't know. I should know who that is, I think. I should know who that is. Oh, it's Tracy. That's why I can see Tracy's picture now. I find it hard because I can't see your names. So on Facebook, it's kinder to me and LinkedIn. So I've got Michaela who's given me an oops woohoo. She forgot to do it. We've got Ben. We've got Daniela, speaking to Ben later. Got Daniela has, I was going to say Daniela has won the longest woohoo. There's people that put so many O's on it. So feel free. Instagram, I haven't had a woohoo from you lot yet. So give me one there. Kirsty, however, has topped you, Daniela. If you want to compete, please do. Ben's on a Woohoo Wednesday. We've got lovely Emma on. Good morning, Emma. Always love seeing Emma on. Emma is the person that once said to the group when she was in my membership, well, the sky didn't fall in. And it's a really great philosophy that I still follow. I go, the sky's not going to fall in. I may as well do it. Morning. Kirsty is the best, says Daniela. She certainly is. She said, you're all the best. There's a lot of my members in here. Right. Okay. So try new things, get outside your comfort zone. Now, I'm going to tell a little story because I think a story is always a bit more interesting than me just preaching at you about me this week. So first of all, you'll notice I have my nails done. Don't normally rock up looking like this. I had my son's wedding on Saturday. Fabulous. And I put a post out saying, if you followed my journey, I'd gone from being bald. Well, I was bald 2 years ago. And the one person that really didn't like me losing my hair was my son. He felt like I was his mum, but he didn't like seeing me sick. So I went to my son's wedding with my hair, which I can swish, no sign of cancer, which is great, feeling great, wearing a lovely dress, the highest shoes in the world, feeling good. And I posted like, what a difference, how great. And Facebook, and I know I'm on it right now, okay, so I may well get chucked off, in its wisdom, banned the post. I don't know whether it's my bald head, because she showed a picture of one of my bald head, whether it thought I was naked, I'm not sure. It banned the post. It said I was violating, trying to get likes, whatever. Well, to be honest, it was on my business page. I'm not really about likes anyway. I normally like to comment with people. As you guys know, I like to come in, I like to chat to you. So anyway, so I thought, right, LinkedIn has shared that post and it went mad on LinkedIn. Now, I have been playing with LinkedIn. So morning, who's on LinkedIn this morning? Is anybody on LinkedIn? If you're watching on Catch Up, you can tell me too. Thought, right, I'll put this post out and it went mad on LinkedIn. And I was like, why am I not here? Why am I continually, and I have been on LinkedIn, but I've been dabbling in it and I haven't gone all in. I've been dabbling on TikTok, although TikTok has taken off for me. I've been staying in my own lane, as in Facebook for years was working. But now it is, I'm still here. And I love you, Facebook. If you can hear me, I'd look up, feel like they're all around me. Meta, universe, whatever. I'm saying too many words now. This will not go far, this live. But anyway, but I've used it and it wasn't getting the same results. LinkedIn is a different place. And for me, it's like, actually, Helen, just step up and do it. So I have. And I think my engagement on LinkedIn has risen 2,000 something percent. I've had over 200 new connections. It's just gone mad. So that's me stepping up. So Why am I telling you that? Because sometimes we need to make changes in our business. When I say sometimes, you do need to make business changes in your business and how you run a business and how you perceive a business to be. When I started my business, and I always bang on about this, there was not social media, so I couldn't use it. And I could have been one of those business owners, which I probably wouldn't still be a business owner if I did it, that sat back and said, I'm not doing social media. I've always put an advert in the paper, and I've always done a leaflet drop, which don't work. I have always done great word of mouth, which still does work. I'm just going to carry on doing that. I could have been that person, but I didn't. What I did was I learned social media. I learned the platforms. And as new platforms come out, and being a business mentor now, solely, retired osteopath, solely a business mentor, I feel it's my job to go and learn the platform. So my book sells well on TikTok. Who knew you could get over 600,000 on a lot of videos on TikTok? That is me right now. I get called the old girl occasionally, but I like a heckle. If any of you have ever watched me on a live when I get heckled, I find it a bit like a sport. It's a bit like, okay, bring it on. So how many of you have seen me do that? I haven't been heckled on Facebook for ages. But during lockdown, I did. Oh my God, yeah. I used to pull them up and say, right, what would your mother think of you saying that? I used to get quite cross. Anyway, that's another aside. So you have to do things to keep up with business. You have to do things to keep your business moving forward. You have to do things to keep your business having new people come into your world. Now, I think things like customer care hasn't really changed much over the years, as in do your best. Best is not good enough. Be excellent with your customer care. Treat your clients with kid gloves. You don't have to give them free treatments, free whatever you're selling, but you do have to make them feel like they're cared for. And really believe that. I like helping people. People know I've got a few one-to-ones today. The people I've said, just get on my diary. Let me just talk to you. I like doing that. I like sharing and giving more than I have to give. That's always been a way for me, and it's always worked really well for business. And it's a nice thing to do. Just going to wave to a few more people that come on. I see somebody's got breast cancer in their title, so I'm really going to wave at you because you know in fact, look, I'm sitting with my false boob beside me. I have one in though. Aren't they pretty? I'm just going to give a big up. Let's give a shout out to a company that I love, and I keep shouting them out. This is We Wear Boost. They're on Instagram. I'll tag them later, but really pretty. They've got new colours as well, autumn colours. I mean, fabulous. You don't feel like you've got a boob on your desk. Anyway, I'm digressing. So try new things. What is it you should be doing? Maybe it's a new social media platform. Maybe it's going to a networking, although you may have seen my post recently that I was like, I need to upgrade networking, and I am going to do it next year. So if anybody lives local to me, I'm going to do not a networking group. I'm going to do a business group. But I've got an operation coming, so I have to be sensible. I'm going to do it when I'm on the other side of that. But you have to make things new. So I'm shaking up what I think networking is. Now, you may want to step into your local networking. It's always a good idea. I'm not that keen on my local networking. I'm not that keen because it's not all of them. There's some good ones. So sorry if anybody's listening that I go to and they think that's me. It probably isn't. But I want to shake it up. I want to make it new. I'm not prepared to stay doing what has been done for years because I find it boring, I find it dull, and I think most people find it stressful. But what in your business do you need to change? Maybe you do need to look at the platforms you're on. Maybe you need to show up more. Maybe you need to do videos. Maybe you need to do reels. Maybe you need to just talk to more people. Contact the local magazine and ask if like an article written. I'm writing one for somebody soon. Step outside what is comfortable. And I'm going to tell you this, comfortable is boring. And I'm going to relay this back to my story that I started with, my son's wedding, right? I could have worn, most people know what's coming. I could have worn a comfortable pair of shoes because people in my age group, 56, go, I can't wear my heels anymore. I was like, no, that ain't happening. I am wearing an F-off pair of shoes, which I did. Think pink and orange ombre, just like my nails. Heels like that. I'm already 5'10". Luckily, my husband, it doesn't matter if I'm taller than him, does it? But I like to not tower over him too much because I have to look down. And it's nice to get a kiss when you're face to face, isn't it? That sort of stuff. Too much information there, definitely. And I mean at the wedding when lots of people are around, when you're just, being pleasant to people. So I got these shoes and they were not comfortable by the end of the day. And by 8 o'clock, I did put my trainers on. But again, they were nice trainers. But comfortable is boring. I could have got a pair of flat shoes and been boring, and I didn't want to be. Now, relate that back to your business, right? Comfortable is boring, and normally it doesn't get you as much profit as you want. So how about you get a bit more adventurous. And I always like to think of comfort as a circle. Imagine you've got a hula hoop and you drop it around you. It's on your feet, on the floor. It's got a circle around you. That's your comfort zone. You feel great. You're used to doing what you do, or maybe you're not doing anything for business, whatever it is. You need to put a toe over that hula hoop. You actually need to step outside and you need to think, right, what am I not doing? And if there's something you think, I just can't do that. I just can't go live, or I just can't put myself out there. Ask yourself why. Get the truth out of yourself. Be really objective rather, and say to yourself, why am I not doing that? And normally it's fear of what Mary down the road says, or that your friends will think you're on too much. I was doing a teach last night in the HB Club, and we were talking about online courses. And I said, look, to be honest, if you get to a point that you think you're annoying people with the amount of posts you're putting out, you're probably about right. You're probably about right for your marketing. We all think we're going to annoy people too much. But the truth is, and I'll give you the truth is, this is a little aside again, when you're posting on social media, not everybody sees your posts. So the truth is, you can post twice a day, especially when you're doing something like a launch. People are sort of expecting you to do it anyway. And there is a time when all businesses need to sell. If they're fed up with you, they won't watch you anymore. They're never going to be your customer anyway. So it's no loss. Yeah. So that's the way you have to think. So anybody here want to declare what they'd like to step out their comfort for? What have you not been doing that you think I really should, or I'd like to? It may be something in your personal life. It may be, for me, my singing teacher's moved and I haven't sung properly, as in lessons, since COVID and cancer. Just haven't done it. I have sung with the band, and they got me up on a karaoke night and made me sing the Nolans. Hey ho. Anyway, everybody listens. That was all right. One of our friends has passed away, used to really like the Nolans, so I couldn't say no. But I want to get back to doing that. And that's stepping outside my comfort zone a little bit. I'm like, who do you think you are to sing? I can sing. I know I can. People tell me I sing. My parents met in a choir. I can. But what do you want to do? Is it a work thing? Is it a life thing? I'm looking in those comments. So tell me. I can see Amanda's on, Tracy's on. You couldn't find me on Facebook, Tracy. Oh, Tracy, you keep not being able to find me on Facebook. Just make sure you're following my page. Or maybe it's banned my page. I did produce spam apparently the other day, showing a picture. And even there's a picture of me and my son that's even on Instagram, and there's a blank picture. It's the one of me standing next to my son. Maybe he's put a block on it. Maybe. Right. Anybody got anything they want to do? Oh, I love that Daniela and Kirsty are giving themselves big up, superstars. Oh, and by the way, while you're thinking about what you're going to do, who sent me a cape? Own up. Is anybody on here that said, I got a cape, and it was all before the wedding and it all got confused, and I don't know who it's from. I think on a live I've said, should I show up at the wedding in a superhero cape? Somebody I think called me a superhero. It's triggered me. And that superstar comment has triggered me. I have a cape. I haven't got it on me. It's upstairs in my office. Who sent me a cape? Own up. I love it, but own up. Not sure when I'm going to wear it. I'll have to do a fancy dress. Networking, says Daniela. So networking is a funny one, but it's about finding a group that you like and not expecting it to take off the first time you go. Just go and have a cup of coffee and chat to people. Just go and meet people. Don't have any expectations apart from that. And it just takes that, I've got to sell, oh my God, all the people there. It takes all that off you. Right, if you're just coming on, I am just talking about stepping outside your comfort zones. I'm doing it lots, and I like stepping out my comfort zone. I don't particularly like wearing my high shoes past 8 p.m. If you're on earlier, you know what I'm talking about. But terrified, says Daniela. So let's work with Daniela for a second, and then I'm going to come off in a minute. Why are you terrified? What's the sky? Is Emma still on? The sky's not going to fall in. Emma is on here. I know, I've seen her on, and she will tell you, what's the worst that can happen? Well, the sky's not going to fall in. If the sky's not going to fall in, we're all right, okay? What's the worst that can happen? That you trip up as you go through the door and you spill your coffee down your front. Be a conversation piece, wouldn't it? You know, you forget your name when you walk in. Still a conversation piece. Yeah, oops. You know, I'm so nervous. Trapdoor might open. Oh, Daniela, you're right. Hi, Emma. You're right. You are right. At every networking meeting, when you walk through the door, there is a trapdoor. Yeah, you fall through it if you're not careful. That is very true. There's another one by the coffee machine, and there's definitely one under your seat if you sit down and have breakfast. So that's the trouble, isn't it? We have this thing that we're like, oh my God, it could all go terribly wrong. 9.9 times out of 10, right? You go to a networking And it's absolutely fine. And you come home and you think, why did I worry about that? Now, I don't particularly like the way some networkings are run, because I find it a little bit boring, a little bit. And I'm good at my 1 minute presentation. People always say, you're good at your 1 minute, because I just make it up as I go along and it doesn't frighten me. But I know it puts a lot of people off. The sky is still here in Yorkshire. It's okay. It's official. Emma Winter is on, and she has just told us the sky is still up. So there's nothing to worry about. Right, my lovely peeps, enough from me. Go and get out your comfort zone today. If you want to post me, message me, tell me what you're doing, feel free. If you haven't yet got on my mailing list, where I send out little top tips and funny things, I hope, as well. I try to lighten up your day. And if I have any offers, they go out to my mailing list. So just put it on there. I'll always say that I'll try and give them a discount as much as I can. If you get on it, if you look at my bio or any of my LinkedIn profiles, wherever you are, it will show my, it's called the Happy Business Builders Club. You can also get on it by doing my quiz to see what business persona you have. Here's your ingenuity. Find out how you can get on. I like that. I'm all about telling people they must make it easy for people to sign up to things. And I'm like, yeah, find it yourself. You'll be fine. Emma, do you remember the retreat when we were carrying a cake from one house to the other and I fell, making sure you didn't? Yeah, made us all laugh. I think you fell. Didn't you fall up a step that was broken, Emma? I think you hurt yourself as well a little bit. So thanks, Emma, for taking one for the team. Yeah, and we do have cake on my retreat. So that's another thing. I do have some spaces in April. We have cake, normally made by moi. And Tracy normally comes up with some healthy options too. Right, I really am going off on a tangent. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not followed me, shared me, whatever, you don't have to. But if you'd like to, feel free. And I'll be back next Wednesday, Woohoo Wednesday. I also post, obviously, a lot on LinkedIn now. I'll be here. If you haven't come and found me on LinkedIn, there's your challenge today. Come and find me, connect with me. I'd love that. Just send me a connection request. As long as you have a picture in your profile. If you don't have a picture in your profile, I won't accept it. I just want people that have done their bios. Right, enough from me. Have a great day. I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram first. Thank you so much for watching me. And my lovely Facebook, LinkedIn. I think I'm on YouTube as well right now. Who knows? Have a great day. Woohoo Wednesday. I've got a lot of one-to-ones because, and I forgot to say, and I'm going to have to say it on, in fact, I'm not on Instagram tonight, so that probably works. I am live tonight with the lovely Michaela Thorne at 7:30, a time for you to remember. She's going to be talking about how to do some of your bookkeeping and tax returns because she has a new course out. And I tell you the price, it's only £65. It's an amazing course and you will get to be able to do your own tax return. And that is why I am promoting it, because I think all small business owners should be able to do that. And it is a course I wanted to have when I first started. So I'm going to be on this evening. You can come and ask your questions to Michaela. I'll be sharing a link for that course. And she has a bonus that is running out, I think, next week, where she's going to do a little mini teach and a Q&A session for anybody that signs up in this sort of period. So great value course. Can't recommend it highly enough. I'll be on this evening, 7:30 p.m. Set the time in your diary and we'll try and make it fun too. Right. Speak to you soon. Bye.